Amy here with Never Regret Vacations, and now it's time to comply with Amy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy and I'm a professional traveler as well as a travel agent. And today's adventure brings us on the Norwegian Cruise Line Getaway. We are here from a Friday to a Monday on a great weekend cruise to the Bahamas, and we are very excited. A special treat for today is that we are staying in the Haven, which is the exclusive suite area on Norwegian Cruise Lines. So in addition to my normal room tour, ship tour, I will be able to show you not only our stateroom in the Haven, but also the exclusive areas only accessible to Haven guests. For reference, we are in room number 14736, which is a Haven penthouse with balcony. So I'm going to show you the room tour first, and then we're going to jump right into the ship tour. So let me turn you all around and show you this room. And here is our room tour. This is the Haven penthouse balcony stateroom. We are in room number 14736. So let me show you this room. So this is the entry door to the hallway, and then you're welcomed into a little, we'll call it a foyer for lack of better terms. You already have some storage right in this foyer here. So I'm just gonna show you, all of these are like soft close, push to open type drawers. So lots of storage space just in here alone. Let's show you the bathroom and then I'll show you the closet. So you do have a full length mirror, and then wait till you see this actually very large bathroom. So you come on in, naturally you have your toilet right here, and then you have a double sink, which game changer ladies for your husbands. We have a double sink here with two heads, as well as some storage here on both sides. So lots of great storage, places to put your things. And then the bath products here are the L'Occitane, which I'll show you just in a minute, in the very large shower as well. So the shower here, I'll show you here. You have multiple shower head options, so you can change your little dials here. And then we do have the L'Occitane products, which are an upgraded product per normal. And here is the closet. So you have a double door closet. You have a couple different shelves here, laundry service bag if you need it. Your pool towels are nicely housed up here. Lots of hangers, of course. And then on this side of the closet, you have your Haven robes, you can see right there, your slippers, and actually an umbrella, which you don't really see a lot of umbrellas on cruise ships, so in case we need to walk outside. Now, this does have a little curtain. If you want some more privacy while you're getting ready, you can go ahead and pull that closed. And here's the bedroom. When you come in, you're first greeted by the fridge, which is right here. And then here in the Haven specifically, you do have an espresso machine with some elevated tea products if you like that. Lots of storage here for your variety of glasses. And then here you have your little bit of getting ready space, if you will. Everything again is that push to close, push to open. Down here is the blow dryer. So remember, you don't need to bring a blow dryer with you. Of course, you can pre-order your beverages, things like that, to be brought to your room. So we did get some waters. And then here is some additional push to open storage space here. Lots of area. As part of being in the Haven, the penthouse balcony, we have a special invite to meet and greet with the captain and some of the officers. So that's really great there. We do have complimentary room service in addition to those special areas, in addition to a special restaurant. So TV space, some additional glasses. Now we're going to turn you all around to show you the bed. It's a large bed. It's a lot larger than most cruise line beds. I will say this is a true king, which is nice, very elevated bedding. You got your nice down comforter as well. Two end tables with lots of different plugs, different lighting options as well. And then as we come over here, you have a very nice sofa for your use, for your enjoyment to sit. You do have a little chair here to sit in if you want to dine, room service, that type of thing. And then the feature of the room, the bathtub. Yes, we do have a jetted bathtub, hot tub type of setup here, so you can just draw that and you'll have a very nice view of the ocean rolling by. Let's take a look at the balcony. And here's the balcony, a little bit larger than most, so you have a little bit nicer furniture that sits out here if you want to enjoy maybe a meal out here or some beverages. And then just a nice area to look out. So there was our room tour. Next up, I'm going to show you the ship tour and the Haven area. So continue to watch and I'll show you around the rest of the Norwegian Getaway. We are going to start our tour at the Haven area, which is located on deck number 16 and 17. This is key card access only, so if you're not staying in the Haven, unfortunately, you cannot enter this area. So here are the section of the Haven rooms. You are kind of sectioned off from the rest of the ship, which is a really nice touch, and we're going to take a tour of the lounge. As we enter the lounge, you are welcomed by your concierge staff. Your butlers are found running around the ship, grabbing the things that you need. And here is the lounge. The lounge is a great quiet area with really high-level bartenders. It was always a great place to go and unwind, especially when some of the other bars were more busy. Here is the Haven courtyard area with the private pool for the Haven guests only. There are also 2 hot tubs on either side. So it is a smaller pool, but remember, there's not all that many people staying in the Haven, so we found it was plenty of space to enjoy ourselves. Deck number 17, which is connected from 16 through stairs internally in the Haven area, is where you'll find the Haven sun deck. Just as it sounds, lots of area to sun and relax and unwind. These are really nice padded chairs with a private area that you don't have to worry about those crowds again. And you know, your servers will be around and walking and taking care of you while you're up in this area. Now we're going to be walking on deck number 16, continuing and looking down onto deck number 15, which is where the pools are. So you'll see kind of an overhead view of those. So here is one of the main pool areas. This one is adults only, so do note that. But then there is a main pool area that is family friendly with some splash areas for the kids, which we will see in just a moment. Continuing on, you do have a number of slides here on the Norwegian Getaway, and then the splash pad that I did mention is open for the kids. Deck number 17 at the back of the ship, you will find the ropes course. I can't speak to if this was paid or if this was included. I'm thinking it was paid, but to be honest with you, we were in the Haven, so we didn't really venture outside the Haven all that much. So unfortunately, I don't have information on that, but the ropes course is cool if you're looking for some adventure. Continuing on deck number 16, this is the area known as Spice H2O. It is a small area that has some, we'll call them refreshing pools. We'll show them in a minute. And then a TV screen as well as a stage area. This turns into a little bit of a nightclub at nighttime sometimes, or deck parties are hosted here. But as you can see, they have those little soaking tubs as well as some hot tubs. So it's a great quiet place to enjoy. Deck number 16 is also where you'll find the video arcade as well as the American Diner, which I'm about to show in this next clip. The American Diner, just as it sounds, is your burgers, hot dogs, that type of fare, and that is complimentary dining for your enjoyment. Moving through deck number 16, you'll see the exit for the slides, as well as there is the family-friendly pool area on this deck, open to anybody. And then we're gonna also look at the splash pad here and the pool bar. First up, this is the adults only pool, so do note the size there, and then the hot tubs on the side. Now we're gonna move into some of the interiors of the ship. This is deck number 8, where you will find a plethora of restaurants. La Cucina is one of the specialty dining restaurants and is Italian themed as it sounds. Sid Norman's Poorhouse is a great live music venue. Some nights you'll find karaoke, but on other nights you will find the Sid Norman's show, which is a very cool, concert-esque, very intimate environment. Do get there early as the space does fill up. Continuing on through deck number 8, you'll see just some of the bar areas here, lots of places to unwind. And then towards the back here is the humidor. You can go in and smoke some cigars. Select areas of Deck 8 do open up to the area known as the waterfront. This is outdoor areas that you can sit. Some have outdoor bars, you'll see in a second. And then of course you can just walk around the ship, but this is a really great space if you want kind of the outdoor ambiance and maybe a beverage at sunset. So each of the restaurants does have an outdoor patio area. Continuing on, still on deck number 8, you will see this is where the atrium opens up through multiple levels, and I'll show you the other levels as we continue on this video. But here around the atrium, you'll find different bars to enjoy. First up will be the ice bar. The ice bar, just as it sounds, it is a pretty cool experience. We did it on the Epic a few years ago. We did not do it on the ship here. You do need a reservation, so do walk up and put your name in early. It's a quick little experience as it is pretty cold. And then here is Mojitos Bar, which you will find oftentimes Latin music throughout the evenings, and of course mojitos. Across the way from Mojitos, you'll find Wasabi, Ocean Blue, and the Raw Bar, all being, Asian and or seafood focused. All of these 3 options are specialty dining restaurants, so you can either, get it with your package, buy the upgrade, or you can just pay a la carte if you choose to dine there. Moving on through some of the shops, here you'll notice just the normal lineup of cruise shops, your duty-free options, your liquor options, your cigarette options, all available here. There is also the photo studio on board, so you can certainly get portraits done or your photos around the ship if you do so choose. We are still on deck 8, heading towards the back of the ship. Here you do have the bake shop, which is desserts and ice cream. This is a charged product, but everything was pretty reasonably priced if you just want a scoop of gelato or something sweet at the end of the night. And here you can just see, the waterfront just continues on. At the back of the ship, you do have the Manhattan room, which is one of the 3 main dining options, I guess 4 if you count American Diner, but one of the main dining rooms for dinner. Because Norwegian is freestyle dining, they do not require reservations. You actually can't make dining reservations for the main dining room, so it's truly walk up when you want. Just note that if you are a larger party, you'll want to just plan time ahead, as you may have a little bit of a wait. Heading down to deck number 7, you will see Shanghai's, which is noodles, and this is a specialty dining option, and this is located right next to bar 21, as well as the casino, which you'll see here in a minute. They do have this small non-smoking room, which is off to the right-hand side there. It is closed off, so if you prefer that non-smoking, that is an option. And Bliss is your nightclub that does have, parties and stuff like that late at night. And here we are continuing on through the rest of the casino on deck number 7. Now we're back to the atrium area where, we're on the middle level, if you will, on deck number 7. There's one more level down, so we'll look at that in just a minute. But as you can see, the atrium's a great spot to either get photos or just kind of hop around bars and enjoy some live entertainment, as there's multiple venues to do that. On deck number 7 is also O'Sheehan's, which is everyone's favorite Irish pub. Just like it sounds, this is Irish bar food. It is open, not 24 hours anymore, it used to be. It's late night bites though, so if you want, an after dinner snack, this will likely be where you go. And this does look down into the main area of the atrium where the screen is and the chairs. They oftentimes have music at night and or activities or presentations, so this is really your gathering hub for your cruise. At the back of the ship on deck number 7 is the Illuminarium. This apparently used to be a dinner show, and unfortunately I guess it didn't sell, which I totally would have bought it, but besides the point. So now it does feature other activities on our sailing. It was a murder mystery kind of solving night. Think of an escape room without the room. It was pretty fun and we did enjoy it, and that was complimentary. Here we are now on deck number 6, which is where you'll find your front desk, shore excursions, dining desk, internet desk, all the desks that you need help with to enjoy your sailing. So know where this is, know how to get help if you need it. There's a lot going on the cruise, so you'll want to stay in the know. Here is the atrium shown from the 6th level. Right behind that seating area is your Starbucks location. It is a normal Starbucks store, so it's a great option to buy your coffees there. Here's the lower level of the atrium, and we are looking at Le Bistro, which is the French dining. This is also next to Headliners, which turns into comedy, as well as Howl at the Moon. We love a good piano bar, so Howl at the Moon is always a great treat. And then next to that is the Teppanyaki, which is also specialty dining. We did do this on board, and I always recommend it. It's very fun. Obviously, they can't use, fire. They're not making the volcano, but they still sing and make it interactive and fun. So be sure to book that up if you enjoy some teppanyaki. Standard on every cruise ship, you will find the art auction, so there is an option to do that. And then continuing on through the last bit of deck number 6 is your 2 other main dining rooms. You have the mixed bar that sits in the middle, and then you have Taste and Savor. Between the Manhattan room, Taste and Savor, you can choose where you want to dine at night. On deck number 7, in the front of the ship, you do have your theater, which does feature shows throughout your cruise. We are going to jump right back up to deck number 8 just for a second. I do want to show a couple more specialty dining, which is Cagney Steakhouse and Moderna, and that is a Brazilian steakhouse. Cagney's is the steakhouse, as it sounds like its name. So both specialty dining options that you can add on to your sailing, but they both are located in the rear of deck number 8. While I have a second here, I do just want to talk through the free at sea or more at sea promotion here with Norwegian. They do change the name, so free, more, almost the same thing. So be sure to review your invoice and or work with your travel professional to understand what is included in that package. It can be a little confusing, especially if you're traveling with 3 or 4 guests in a room, as certain things only apply to guests 1 and 2. All right, and the last and best part of this tour is the thermal suite. We are lovers of thermal suites. I will say that I did live in this the entire weekend. The thermal suite, you can buy a weekend long pass or sailing long pass. It has hot beds, it has jacuzzis, warm tubs, saunas, salt rooms, everything you could potentially need to unwind. This was a really nice thermal suite, really relaxing, and really did not get too crowded throughout the sailing. So I do recommend looking for this if you like that kind of thing. Right in the spa area, right by the thermal suite, you will find the workout room. This workout room is a little bit smaller than most ships, but to be honest, how many people really work out on a trip, So I think it's wise that it's not the biggest area, but there were still people in it. And there was our tour of the Norwegian Cruise Line Getaway. It was a getaway, truly it was. It was 3 nights of lots of fun in the Haven area. I cannot say more amazing things about the Haven. If you're able to, pay the extra money to be in that suite level, it really elevates your experience, and in our opinion was well worth it. Overall, the Getaway has so many great things to do, whether you're wanting to go to Sid Norman's, you're wanting to see a stage show, you want to go to Ice Bar, you want to go to any other bar. There truly is options for everyone. So it's a great multi-gen cruise option because there's just so much to do. And something I'll say about Norwegian too is we're always impressed time and time again just how well Norwegian upkeeps their ships. I think they are one of the best cruise lines for having, not necessarily the most newest, biggest ships, but some of their older fleet, they will take really good care of. You walk in, it smells nice, it looks nice, carpet is fresh, furniture's fresh. It's really not that outdated look that some other cruise lines, slack on with some of their older ships. So overall, I would absolutely recommend the Norwegian Getaway for your next getaway. You already saw that coming. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. You just never know what cruise may be next or where I may take you. Of course, if you want travel planning assistance, please let me know. I am completely free to use with Norwegian or any other cruise line for that matter. It's the exact same price as booking direct as it is booking with me. And of course, I do give booking gifts. So feel free to reach out to me. My details are listed in the description below, and I'd love to help you. And until next time, happy travels. Bye.